Okay, Matt Cooper here for another edition of our quick tips for Office 365. Today we're going to talk about how to set up a rule in Outlook so that emails that are sent to you where you want them to automatically be forwarded to somebody or something you want done automatically can happen. And so here's what we have here. We have an email right now from this insurance company called Swift. They're an interesting insurance company, and when they send me an email, I need to get this immediately over to the person who actually handles that. And so what I do here is because the emails I get from them come from Swift customer support, I will set up a rule that says when an email comes from Swift customer support, automatically forward that to another person in my office and then put it in a separate file so that I can go to it later on if I need it. So here's the steps to do that. First thing you do is you locate the email that you want, and then you get your cursor on it. Then you right click on it so you get these options. You see how these options come up. When these options come up, what you want to do is you want to go down to the option that says rules. Okay, and what you want to say is you want to create a rule for this email. And so we're creating a rule. And the rule is basically a set of instructions that tell Outlook to do something with this email when it comes from this particular person or has something in there that you know is going to be the same every time and send it. And that's essentially what a rule is. And so what we're going to do is say when the email comes from Swift customer support, we want to do the following. We don't want to, the easy thing would be we could display a new alert item in the window. Sometimes you want that. If there's an email that's so important, you want an alert displayed, you can have that if it comes from an important client or customer, or play a sound if that's how you want to be notified. Or if something that you don't really need to see right away. You just want to put it in a folder so that later on you can see it, so you can move to the folder. If it's not one of these three options, then you want to go to advanced options. Okay, so now you're in the advanced options. In advanced option, we already got it from this person. Okay, and if there's some other criteria, if it's with this or it's sent to whatever the criteria, one of these criteria, if you want to add in a couple other criteria, you can do that. Then now that you got this criteria, you go next. You click next. Okay, we know that when it comes from someplace, what do you want to do with the message? That's what it's asking you. So what we want to do is we want to forward it to another person. Okay, it may be something that you don't care about. You want to permanently delete it. You may want to assign it a category or something else. But these are all the options you can do that once you decide it comes in, what you want done with it. What we want to do with it is we want to forward it to people or a public group. And we want to forward the email as is. We don't want to forward it as an attachment. We want to forward it directly there. Now we don't want to redirect it because redirector says it never hits us. I want to keep it. You may want to just redirect it. Don't want to see it. I want to keep it. I'm gonna move it into a folder after I do that. And so now I do it. Now I forward it to people or public group. I gotta find out, tell it who I want to forward it to. So here I click on this and I go here and I identify who I want to forward this to. I want to forward it to Kamari. And so Kamari is down here, and I go down to find Kamari. And Kamari is right here. I click on that, and I got these things coming up. I click on Kamari, I double click on it. Now she's there. And then I go, okay, got it. Okay, and then the next thing I do, now that I got it, it's going to forward it to Kamari. Okay, and then I go next. Then, are there any exceptions? No, not for this one. But if there are some exceptions where you don't want to forward it, you look at these conditions to see if that applies. Then you go next. And then you say specify the name of this rule so that when you go back, you may want to edit the rules. And I'm okay with Swift customer support. And then I'm okay. And then it says run this rule on messages already in the inbox. Yes, I want to do that. So I want to send everything to Kumar. And so I click finish. And so now it's running the rule, and it's basically running the rule for everything in my inbox. That's what's happening right now. So it's running the rule. Anything that's been sent to me from Swift customer support is automatically being forwarded to Kamari. Now it's done and the rule is set. So anytime I get an email from that particular organization, it will automatically forward it to Kamari. Again, this can be used for a number of situations where you want to forward it to another person, you want to move it to a particular box because you don't want to see it. You can set up rules to do a lot of different things in your email. So that is our quick tip for Office 365. Thank you.